King Short says, should we check out that safety the Raiders cut? I know he had some injuries. I don't know if I think they're kind of happy with what they have. Listen, man, if they like him, you know that they'll try to, they don't waste any time. So the good thing, the thing that's changed with the Dolphins, at least in my eyes, okay, that doesn't mean in your eyes or in others or whatever. We're all different. We all look at it differently. I trust these guys, man. That's where I feel good about the Dolphins. I feel good about Greer and Flores, that they know what the hell they're doing and they'll figure whatever they need out. And if they feel they need help at safety and this kid can help them, and if they feel like they got to put a claim in on the kid, then they'll do it. I'm sure they will. They won't waste any time. But if they don't, it's because they must feel that he doesn't fit what they need, overall. So I can't tell you if they should or shouldn't. I mean, right now it looks like they're pretty good at safety. That's not a position that I would think that they would go after. But again, you might be right, King Short. I don't know, but I'm that's the beauty. I am now going to I now trust the people that are there in the Dolphins front office to make the right decisions. Whereas before, I constantly sat back and tried to almost question a lot of things. That was most of the things that was going on in the last 15 to 20 years, because most of it did not make any sense. These guys, they make sense. And also I think Flo has proven that he knows the roster better than we do. Whereas, if it was Tony Sperano or Cam Cameron or somebody else, we kind of felt we knew the roster better than they did. When we're watching, like, example, and rest in peace, Tony, I know you're a good man, but we're just talking about the coaching stuff, which didn't go well here. But when we were watching Tony constantly use, what's it called? Reggie Bush as a running back. And it was like, are you kidding me, dude? What's wrong with you? And he finally broke down at the end of the year and he missed the last game. But it's that guy's a pass catcher. And somehow or another, these are the things that I know doesn't happen anymore on this football team. These guys have a plan. They have a job for each player to fill. They preach to each of these players, do your job. There's a reason why they have been one of the least penalized teams the first 2 years with Brian Flores. It's because he teaches each of his players to do their job and not worry about somebody else, so you don't have more on your mind, and then that's when you end up making mistakes. But if you focus on the job that you have to do and the role you have on this team, you're good. And that's what I like about these guys. They look at people, they place them in the positions that they belong, and they have a better feel for their team. So if they feel that they should go after the safety, who I think was a third-round pick of theirs in 2020 or 2019, and the kid had an injury the first year and then really didn't play as much after that, and so now he is gone, and he was, like, listed as one of the starters and one of their key special teams guys. But I know that they've already pared down their roster to the point where they've got a lot of their special teams guys. That's where I don't know about safety right now, but on special teams, if they think he's an elite player on special teams, then maybe they do bring him in. We'll see. But I trust them. That's the difference now. I trust these guys. And I can't. I mean, any of you that have followed me for a long time, not those of you that have been on only for a couple weeks or a couple months, you may not know me as well. But those of you that have followed me for many, many years, you know how it is. You watch me how I handle these guys compared to the prior groups, and it's night and day. And when I think you're doing things right, I gotta call it like I see it, right? And obviously, I thought the Dolphins were doing a lot of things the wrong way. Not these guys, man. These guys know what the hell they're doing, man. I like what they're doing.